Welcome at Pizza and More. Today is a fantastic day. I got my new pizza oven. I'm Juergen and I take you with me onto the journey to unpack the oven, to dry the oven, to bake the first pizza in this oven. This is a nice oven from Sicily. It's a special pizza oven. You will see it later on when we unpack it. And everybody of you maybe knows the heat in such a pizza oven is the maximum we need to get then at the end the fantastic taste. We can have a normal pizza dough or the same pizza dough, bake the pizza in a normal household oven. Well, I made already a video how we can have also a fantastic taste from such a normal kitchen oven. This is the video for this. But in a high temperature pizza oven, the pizza tastes again some notes better. This is also a fantastic pizza oven. This is an electrical one, but the temperatures from 400, 450, 500 degrees, this makes really the huge difference to a normal kitchen oven. Now I would say I take you outside because the oven is already outside. We have to unpack it and then we start the journey.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Non più avrai questi bei panacchini, quel cappello leggero galante, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante, quel vermiglio d'onesco color, quel vermiglio d'onesco color. Non più avrai quei panacchini, quel cappello, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante. Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Fra guerrieri può far bacco, gran bustacchi stretto sacco, schioppo in spalla, sciabla a fianco, collo dritto, muso franco, un gran casco, un gran...
Now it's done. The new oven is on the terrace. The burner is inside of the oven. The oven is on the stand. Everything is prepared. The gas bottle is underneath the oven. Everything is prepared to start the first burning. However, it was super hard. It was really super hard because this oven has 250 kilos, which means we had to lift by our own body power the oven and put it onto the stand, which means we were 7 men and 1 woman. We lifted the oven and the woman put the stand underneath the oven so that we can put it into the sockets. Afterwards, we had to take it out of the garage and bring it onto the terrace over the grass through the garden, but it worked. The oven is now on the terrace. We are able to start the first burning. Here you can see the stand of the new oven. There is the gas burner at the side. We can remove this gas burner because then we can fire up this oven with wood. Here is a small chimney on top of the oven. Here is the burner, which is really absolutely a powerful burner, and it's very difficult in the first instance to heat the oven not too hot, because for the first burn or for the first heating it needs to be not too hot. Today it's time and everything is prepared to bake the first pizza in the new oven. It took several days because especially the drying of the walls inside of the bricks inside of the oven took some time because all the water needs to go out. It needs to be really very dry because due to the high temperature which this oven is able to produce, there is the danger that if there is some water or there is some water left over somewhere in the stones or in the concrete or somewhere, that this water vaporize and then the oven could be damaged. But it's done. I followed here really the manual, the instructions for starting working with this oven, and I tell you quickly what I did. In the first 2 days I had to heat the oven twice for 1 hour between 60 and 120 degrees, and you can believe me, you saw already this big burner, and at this time when you saw it, it was the very, very low flame. It is really dangerous to have only 60 to 120 degrees because this burner is able to produce far more heat. Then on the third and on the fourth day, also 2 times between 100 and 200 degrees. On the fifth day, 2 hours for 250 degrees, and then the sixth day over 250 degrees, and then it's prepared. I think the oven there is no damage in the oven. I inspected it and now it's really hot already. I preheated the oven already, and now I tell you something to the ingredients I have here, and then we start with creating or with baking our first pizza in the new oven. I have here some nice dough balls. I made the dough with a 50% biga. This is my absolutely preferred dough. If I make a normal dough, I will tell you the recipe of this dough when we have 1,000 subscribers. I hope we don't have to wait too long anymore. I have semolina, I have my San Marzano tomatoes, I have fior di latte, basilicum or basil, and olive oil. And now I would say we start with our pizza and then go immediately and quickly outside to the oven. I won't say too much for baking the pizza, for creating the pizza, but here are my dough balls. As always, I put some semolina over the dough balls, and between the dough balls I use the spatula to take the dough balls out. And now I want to take out one of my dough balls. As you know, I use semolina. I go under and put the dough ball, when I lifted it out, into the bed of semolina. Now it's important to close the lid to protect the remaining dough balls from drying out. Then we flip the dough ball several times in the semolina, and then we create the nice shape as we know from our Neapolitan pizza. The next we add is our tomato sauce, the San Marzano tomatoes with only 4 grams of sea salt. As next we add some grana padano or parmesan cheese. Some leaves of fresh basil and the mozzarella fior di latte. And a bit of some fresh nice olive oil. And it's time to bring the pizza onto the peel, put some semolina onto the peel, and bring the pizza to its final size. And now it's time for the oven. And here is now our first pizza margherita out of the new oven. The crust is really crispy, and now some leaves of fresh basil for decoration, and the pizza is done. And now, of course, as every other pizza as well, I have to taste it. Oh, I forgot to show you the bottom, but also the base, as you can see, is really well done. Well, maybe it's a bit dark, but I put it in front of the oven to make some photos of it. Yeah, and now I taste this nice and fantastic pizza, like in every pizza video. The first I taste something from the center. The center tastes nice and fantastic like each other Neapolitan pizza as well. This is mainly because of the nice ingredients or toppings we have. And now I taste the crust. And also the crust tastes like I expected it. It's a fantastic Neapolitan pizza. I have now to bake 5 pizzas more. I'm looking forward for it. Of course, the oven and me, we need to get friends. It takes a bit of time so that I'm used how to use the oven with the temperature and so on. But however, this oven is fantastic, and as I said, I'm looking forward now to make the other 5 pizzas. If you like my channel, it would be fantastic if you would subscribe it, and then we see us in the next video. Ciao.